This video is brought to you by the Nintendo 3DS, to which this game is being played on. Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and today we're reviewing the NES Open Tournament Golf for the Nintendo 3DS and NES. This game was originally released September 29th, 1991 for the NES. NES Open Tournament Golf is a sports game developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System back in 1991. Later ported and released to the 3DS Virtual Console as well on June 18th, 2007, and recently for the 3DS. The NES Open Tournament Golf is the second Nintendo-published golf-based video game released on the NES. The first, of course, being Golf. In addition, the Famicom version of Golf, there are two other Nintendo-published golf games that were released in Japan. But for the sake of argument, this is one of the earliest golf games available on the NES. Like most Mario game releases around the time, the first player played as Mario and the second player plays as Luigi. At certain points during gameplay, the Mario Brothers are offered advice by their caddies, Princess Peach and Princess Daisy. NES Open Tournament Golf is often thought to be nearly identical to the Famicom's version of Mario's Open Golf, based on the fact that they both feature identical graphics and gameplay. However, there are many differences between the two games. For starters, Mario's Open Golf featured 5 playable courses, whereas the NES Open Tournament Golf only features 3. The background music between both games also differed, with the exception of a few tracks that were used in both games. Do take note that we are currently talking about the NES Open Tournament Golf and not the Famicom version. This is a basic golf game, guys. There are definitely matches to be played in it, and it's somewhat realistic to the time. More or less, this is not like a Mario golf game where you get these power-ups and you can do super shots or anything like this. This is just a normal golf simulator. There's stroke play, where the player must play stroke play to be eligible to be promoted to a next rank and be offered a chance to move up to the next level. This usually requires playing 2 18-hole rounds of golf. They start off at the beginner, and after which they can progress to amateur, semi-professional, and professional. The rank is displayed at the title screen. There's also match play. In this mode, there is a winner determined by whoever wins the most holes. To win a hole, the player must get a lower score than their opponent. Pretty basic. If their opponent gets the same amount of strokes on a hole, it results in a tie. At the end of 18 holes, whoever won the most hole wins the match. If by the 18th hole they are still tied, the players will start back at the first hole until a winner is declared. In a single-player mode, the first challenger is Luigi, and once the player has won the match against them, they will face 4 newly created characters: Steve the beginner, Mark the amateur, Tony the semi-professional, and Billy the professional. Now there's also tournament mode, which consists basically of the players having the option to either stroke play, match play. Depending on the player's rank and score of the round, they will earn prize money. At the end of the round, they will be shown scoreboard. The ranks range from 1 to 37th place. The higher the rank for that round, the more money they will win. The prize money can be viewed by selecting prize money option in the clubhouse. A record of players' total earnings is saved even after the system is turned off, which is really nice. Bet on one hole is an option you can select if the player chooses match play. In this mode, the computer-controlled opponent will challenge the player to one hole. Whoever gets the lower score on the hole wins the match. If the player succeeds, they will earn prize money, as well as the option to continue playing to the next hole to increase the amount of prize money. In the event of a draw, the player can either continue to play for the same amount of prize money that was up for grabs in the previous hole, or they lose the hole and they lose all the money. Clubhouse has several options available to you, from register name to clear save data, Hall of Fame, training, tournament roster prize money, player stats, options, and of course choosing the type of clubs you like. Now there are definitely many different options available to you when you're playing the NES Open, but this is just a basic golf game. I really appreciate it and really like it that it's a very fun golf game to play, and it is an actual golf simulator for the time. Even though it does feature Mario, I guess they were stamping Mario's face on everything publishing it. Face it, take Mario out of this golf game and there's absolutely no ties to Mario or the Mario universe or Nintendo for that matter if you took the Nintendo sticker off of it. In essence, Mario is just a very small part of this game, and though that Mario does appear in it, it just helped to sell cartridges. The NES Open is a great game to play if you're interested in golf and you really don't like the golf simulators of today's standards. Taking it back to a simpler time, you can find it on 3DS for a few pennies. I give NES Open an A rank. It did golf very well before it was done, ever. I'm Protomario, I'm signing out. And remember guys, good gaming and God bless.